Good morning, everyone. I'm Oracle Unicorn, and I'm going to start off doing my readings again. We'll see how we get through this because I did not finish last week, Cancer. So I so owe you, Cancer. I so owe you, like some kind of like bonus reader or something. I will figure it out for you, Cancers. Okay. So let's do a reading for you, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer. And I got a new deck, Cancer. I'm gonna use my new deck on y'all, okay? You're gonna have to get used to that eventually, Liliana. Liliana was laying here up on the bed and then started shuffling my cards and she's just like freaked out. She's getting used to things and how I am. But I think she's happy. I did not come up here all day yesterday, so I think she's pretty happy that I decided to chill out with her today. Alright, Cancer. What messages do we have for our dear Cancers? Oh yeah, my spew. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Yes. Okay. And be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs as my videos do really cross-connect with each other. There may be some messages in this one that'll also cross-connect and help you when it comes to things that you may have questions about with other videos as well. All right, so Cancer. Cancer. Has it been really emotional for you, Cancer? Because really, I tend to feel and go through a lot of the energies of specific readings with very serious messages. And with me not being able to get Cancer out, I feel like I had a lot of emotional things that I had to go through, have realizations about, come into some downloads about some things when it comes to emotional worth, emotional value. Why are these upside down? Emotional worth and emotional value. And some of it has been so deep and heavy. It has asked you to really step into your courage about yourself, about how you believe within yourself, about how you see within yourself, and not the negative aspects that you feel as if you're constantly wanting to fix about yourself. It's like a little bit different. It's asking you to see some of this stuff at a higher ground so that you can ignite your passion and take action within your passion and amplifying your positive emotions to really be able to have this courage and to be able to like present a newer light within your own eyes. Okay? And to really support yourself. Like support yourself of even like the quirks that you really don't like about yourself, and have a leap of faith into knowing that these unique qualities about you is what's going to help bring you together in a energy vibration with someone that can and gets your emotions without you having to explain your emotions. Okay, like that gets what you're talking about without you having to like take a step back, reanalyze what you just said, and then re-say it in a way to help that other person understand. It's like you're understanding to be able to be happy in your own skin at a whole heightened level of awareness. Okay. And I feel that's why you've had a lot of emotional triggers coming up for you. and to really catch your breath, because this is also not just showing you certain things that maybe you were not aware of that you do maybe want to make a change about. I don't deny that. But especially when it comes to self-growth, we constantly always go through that. It's more or less of really opening your eyes and seeing some quirks about yourself that really doesn't need to be changed. It's just that you are going to understand how to work more with them than to sit there and try to completely change it. Okay. I really feel some of you got that, and some of you are like, hold on now, what? Okay. You're taking action in the drive and being able to reflect upon your own awareness of your emotions throughout situations. Okay. As a healer, bottom card, healer. But in reality, that's actually my last card I'm supposed to be pulling out. I don't remember. Okay, that went there. Okay. You're having the courage to be able to step inside of your own healing like qualities that almost like you didn't know that you had, only because you were naturally doing it all the time. And now it's like the universe like wants to bring this into your awareness that, hey, you just naturally do this. You don't have to focus too much on this aspect of things. Go into a different aspect and know you naturally transmutate certain the vibration of a room within situations to be able to calm it down and bring a subtle like conclusion within like separated viewpoints that where there would be no conclusion in. Wow, y'all's reading is very cryptic right now. And it's like you're not even going to be taking like a leap of faith. It's almost like you're jumping into your own truths of your leap of faith with yourself. It's like having awakened faith in who you are and the magic that you bring to the table, and you now are just you're wanting to kind of just bring it to every table you come to, and it's bringing you into an understanding and a grounding of really always being able to do that. I feel like because some of you are going to be working in a group setting that is going to require this to be maybe not perfected, but have a sense of awareness about, so that you can strengthen it and really root it in yourself and have be able to see that that is what you're bringing to the table and that is what you're doing. And it brings a lot more confidence to yourself, really having like full on courage in your capabilities and what you truly can bring to the table that is from the heart, and that doesn't require literally too much out of you, because it's showing you how you naturally do it anyway, and you're just going to get into the awareness of being able to subconsciously and consciously in one be able to integrate this into literally not just your everyday life, but every second of your day. Okay, Cancers, I feel it's because it's so important. You're so emotionally openly tapped in, which it brings you a lot of support as a healer, but then it like gets you stuck in this cycle of feeling as if you have constantly something to heal, instead of knowing you are always taking your baby steps to your bigger goal and to support the fact that you are doing that and you don't have too much to heal. You're all naturally healing what it is that these little nicks or these little, okay, here's a good this kind of description to kind of put it. It's like you're walking in your journey of your healing, and as you practice your unique qualities, it's like taking caulk, like how I was doing for work, and putting it in the nail holes and to be ready to be painted. And that's what you're doing with yourself. You have some nail holes in you, and as you walk in this journey, you're like finding them and putting caulk in them to fill it up, and then to be ready to be painted, to be ready to be able to be the masterwork, the masterpiece in your work. Yeah, it's almost like taking a paintbrush and like making yourself the masterpiece. That's what I'm seeing. And to be gentle with yourself while you go through this process. That is so amazingly like perfect timed. And then it says underneath that, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature and connect with the elements. And I just feel like as cancers, you may forget or you might have like a busy life, but I feel as if those of you that do have a busy life and do really want to step into nature and kind of like replenish, recleanse your aura, your energy with nature, you're going to be stepping into this energy and always making time, prioritizing some time for yourself to really harmonize this energy. Okay, you're going to be going into nature more for this rooting of this new realization, this side kind of like stepping in through within and through your journey. Okay, because it's preparing you for teamwork with either a group, which I said earlier, a group of people, to a support team for something that you're building, and that has a lot of heart in it. Like you take full action and have fun in taking action in this, and it brings you to a higher level of beauty and eyes upon yourself and how you work with other people, and it brings out more beauty from the other people because of the way you work with them, with this own like perspective being viewed in. And I feel that's either you're coming into a partnership with, I feel a specific person that's a potential like partner, like a love partner for some of you, and for some of you, this is you're going to be going into that group. Like I said, wow, I can't believe that's awesome. I need to stop second guessing myself. Yeah, wow, you're going to be stepping into a lot of appreciation and gratitude for this. Really, I mean, you're deserving of it. No, you are deserving of this, because it's going to take your breath away. It's like cat's got your tongue type of thing. Like when you really step into this group or this partnership, this collaboration, and being able to be gentle with yourself within this collaboration, and be able to really balance out scales and duties with other people, and how to balance the collaboration with these people. It's like perfecting being gentle with yourself, allowing others to help you to the extent that they're meant to be there to help you. It's like the nature aspects of nature in this cleansing, this aura this soul cleansing. It's going to really allow you to feel a sense of like harmony through this, and so you don't feel like you have to get so much done in this area and there's not enough things being done in this area. It like rebalances all out and your perspective to be like, okay, I could put more in this and it can keep, you know, slowly growing itself. I could do a little more in this and it can slowly grow itself. It's like you're being able to be like a mastermind. And I'm only on one deck. Well, technically two with my one as that I created as a one deck. And I feel your courage is literally going to come with respecting your own personal boundaries in this and not doing more than you should. Not really doing more than you should, but like doing more than what is required of you, like because you're always wanting to help and do so much. Now it's telling you take a step back, do what is needed of you, and let the rest work itself. With maybe little help planting of seeds with those that you are collaborating with. Okay. This is a very big step in your understandings of taking action and heightening your project to a higher level, a higher grounding. Okay. It's going to bring a lot of fire out of you, but also keep in mind where there's a lot of passion and fire, there could be also something that will co-balance it, test your level of being able to stay balanced and harmonize with yourself. That may seem like something's going into a pitfall. It's letting you know that even though some things may fall, certain things are falling out of place so that we can ground and root this collaboration, this project deeper, letting go what is not serving for the project. So you're going to be able to really see within your project when something falls like that. You're like, well, I wonder what part of that was needed to let go, and what part of that can I still take out of it and put more like it's meant to have still more of that in your project to grasp its strength too. So you're going to be analyzing those things a little bit differently. Any kind of like downfall, any kind of like pitfall in something, any kind of like falling apart of something, you're literally going to analyze it quite differently, and it actually helps keep your emotions level. You are definitely at the understanding of being able to know how you feel about it, but then you're going to pick apart what it is, pieces of that, and how you feel about those pieces within that falling apart. Okay. This is going to feel like, okay, yeah, I see why that fell apart. I don't need that in it. But this piece, this is something I want to really feel into. I want to like really look more into, kind of like see. And that's what you're realizing is your job in this whole collaboration. And you like doing that. And that's the mind-blowing part that is going to really open your eyes on a whole nother level. And then you're going to have more respect for the collaboration that these people are wanting to collaborate with you on, because it gives them more freedom to be able to put their own uniqueness, their own lessons, their own growth into this project that you gave birth into, with also everyone else's ideas, of course. It takes a full collaboration to have this really grounded, rooted, and so that it don't have its own tower moments. It don't only have the little baby tower moments that happens, and you'll be able to handle those with a lot more ease. Because of this bigger project, and it really opens you up to being able to handle other family relationship stuff at a honed in simplicity, a very honed in simplicity, because it's like You're going to take this understanding and this logic and literally like make it that when it comes to certain people that you're dealing with, especially involving family where you get too emotionally involved. You then know how to actually break it down to where you're not so emotionally involved, but yes, you are listening to your own intuition and emotional factors upon the situation and how you feel about it and how you want to set either certain boundaries or communicate said certain boundaries or collaborate more with certain things if that is what's needed within that relationship. You'll be able to break down the explanation of it more too as well because you had to break it down over here. So, oh, sorry, Liliana. All right, let's see what else I can get for you, Cancer. All right. I feel like it's like you're going, it's like you'll feel like as if you're flying through this emotionally. It'll physically feel tedious in a way. It'll physically feel tedious in a way, but that tediousy, depending on how you really apply yourself within that tediousness, it won't be technically tedious. It'll be like taking a fine point pen and creating little dots of detail into the picture, because it's like 10 little dots foreshadowing on a picture makes such a big difference, more than you could have been able to see in the beginning without those 10 dots, because it looks good without those 10 dots, but then it's almost like you take a leap of faith with yourself, put those 10 dots there, and you realize it's better. Okay. Let's see. So I want, see. I know. Okay. All right. We're going to get the animal spirits first, and then I'm going to bring out my new deck for y'all. Okay. What other messages do we have for our dear Cancers? Oh, that is such a good one. Okay. I'm glad I brought this out. Because y'all got vulture spirit. Even if you feel as if like certain things was a waste of time, like something you maybe were working on, it didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, and it just, you feel like you just kind of wasted your time. You got the card, nothing is wasted. Like, there's a reason why you did that. It was a process of planting a seed, and even though you couldn't see that seed maybe get watered, or you couldn't see that seed kind of like penetrating out of its shell to get out of the ground, nothing is wasted. That seed was still there, and that seed still was watered. So to like trust that even just the powerful act of doing something so simple and you thought had no impact whatsoever made the biggest impact and open to infinite possibilities. It completely grew more doors. So the little things you do in life, none of that is wasted. And to know that every little aspect of anything, no matter how small or minute, has its own purpose in the process, okay? In the journey, within the work, even within the work within yourself. Like a little simple, like, hug to yourself, I love you to yourself is nothing is ever wasted because you're just growing in that more and it opens into infinite possibilities. So that's amazing because I actually think that's the first time that card has ever gotten out. Coyote spirit and trust in the detours. Yes, trust in the detours, y'all. Like, I just went through quite a few detours because obviously I have not been able to come up here live. So, but I still trust in the magic. And this is the white raven. That's so freaking beautiful. Cancer is like, this reading was meant to happen now. Was not meant to happen 2 days ago. It was not meant to happen a week ago. It was not meant to happen a week and 2 days ago, which where it should have happened, where I'm supposed to do it. But it was meant to happen right now at the perfect time to get the most concluded, perfect message for you in this specific moment. Even if you watch it 3 days from now, some people didn't watch it now or is not watching it now, even if you watch it 3 days from now, which is why I call them timeless, that's when it was meant for you to see it, is 3 days from now. Even if you're watching it right now, it's meant for you to see it, know it right now. Maybe you not might understand all of it right now, but maybe 2 days, maybe 5 days from now, it's going to start clicking. It's almost like having memory relapses coming into your head. Like certain things I'll say will come to vision as some situations going on, and you're just going to be like, I got it. Okay, I know exactly what to do because I've done it. I've done it with a lot of readings. This is why I love doing readings, and this is why I love watching them. And take what resonates too, though, and leave what doesn't, because some things are definitely dead on meant for you. Some things are meant for someone else, okay? Some things are in a consistency where a specific thing I'm talking about here and a specific thing I'm talking about here, one will be in a situation that'll come from fucking left field. This one will be in a situation that's like right here, you're already focused on, you already know what's going on, but then this one comes around and I didn't know that it was going to be coming from 2 different angles, or this situation is going to be coming from here, or this situation is going to be coming from here, but apply it how it feels within your intuition and your feelings into what is brought in. Because it's like, well, I don't see this and this and this in the situation, and then something happens here, and it's like, oh, that's because it's coming from that way. So that's why I always say, keep some things in your back pocket, because trust in the detours. You may not think you're going full force into maybe a collaboration about something, but it may be some kind of like situation or discussion that you have with someone over something else that creates a freaking epiphany, a light to go on, and literally skyrockets to like right here what you're working on. You're like, that has nothing to do with this, but it has everything to do with that. Trust in the detours. Like, there could have been a lot of lessons and reasons that I really don't have all full clarity on right now as to why I had been having a hard time getting my readings out. I've been a little bit hard on myself, but at the same time, I was like, no, it's okay, because I know how this works. I know what I'm working through. I know that, I need to balance out my own energy as well before I can even go in there, no matter, even if I haven't done Cancer, even if I haven't, I want to do Cancer just to get Cancer out there for you, but I know it has to be at the right time within my own heart in the right settings, or else to me, it's like, it's a half-assed message. And I don't like half-assing messages. So, all right, Cancers. So always trust in the detours and watch and wait, because something amazing is coming out for you. And then you have behind that the buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. Trust in the magic and be open to infinite possibilities. And trust in the detours. Trust in the detours that you may take, but still bring you back full circle to the direction that is emotionally fulfilling. Because there may be, like I've said with other readings, there may be a puzzle piece in that detour that you really need to really ground or to heighten levels of understanding when it comes to your project. And that detour is the only thing that's going to help bring clarity. So needing to have to go through that detour is what brings in the absolute clarity that is needed for this specific emotional direction or fulfillment of a direction. So always trust those detours. Don't fight them. Go through with them. I did it longer than I thought I would, but I did. And look, I'm back. I never gave up. I'm never giving up. I love this. I don't care if I don't have money. I don't care if I don't have a freaking job. Like, this is my job. This is my life. This is my love. Okay. So, and that's what I've actually been telling people. And because it's like, if I speak it out and I let people know that want to get to know me, know that you're always enough. There is always enough. And the things you put into your own life is always enough. You're enough for yourself. You're enough for that person you're meant to be with, no matter what the situation may be. You're always enough. You're always good enough for that one person that is meant to be in your life, that is meant to walk into your life. You are always enough. And take that time out, wow, to see life as a mystery and a beautiful surprise. Life as a mystery and a beautiful surprise. A beautiful surprise, and be loyal to what you love. Right? Yeah. Be loyal to what you love. Be you and love being you. Love being you with being you. No matter who else don't like you. You're just like, well, I love being me, so I'm just going to keep being me. You don't like it, I guess you could just kind of like, I'll walk away, you walk. Hey, however, we have to separate. You know, I don't have to be in your environment. You don't have to be in mine. So life is a mystery, and take time out and nurture yourself, because no, you are always enough just the way you are. You are loved just the way you are. Be patient with how things unfold for you, and enjoy watching the small things unfold for you. Because when the bigger surprises happen, it's like, it's going to be beautiful and amazing and great, but the smaller things make more of an impact on our hearts. Okay? So never forget about the small things, because the small things make the biggest impact. The big ones are amazing, but the small ones make the most impact. So never underestimate the power of a tiny little seed. Okay, now I wanted to do it. Oh yeah, my new deck, right? You're like, Doc, your new deck. Get your new deck. All right. So for some of you that already know, I had some Yu-Gi-Oh! Have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards with my Words of Wisdom bag, Unicorn's Words of Wisdom bag. That's my Unicorn Words of Wisdom bag. The little ones I made up on my own. I had my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in there, but I ended up getting a Bella Sarah deck. I don't have all of them. I do want to get all of them. One of the kids have probably about a quarter of the deck. Quarter of the deck is missing because it's a kid's game. But I love the sayings that they say. To me, with being an experienced card reader / energy reader, really, these are completely like they're oracle cards. They really are. They are oracle cards. So I'm gonna show y'all some of them. Let's see. What messages do we have for Cancer? What's oh. These don't have a okay. Well, it's okay. You got the one that I actually showed you. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh card that I actually showed y'all. And y'all have Stone Dragon. That's really cool with having water in the background. So you have Stone Dragon. A dragon formed by huge boulders that are also used to attack the enemy. Okay. I gotta think about that one a little bit. But let's get some Bella cards. Okay. And so you have Alagera. One special moment can fill your whole day with delight. One special moment can fill your whole day with delight. Taking down your boulders of protection, allowing you to be able to enjoy life's moments without feeling as if you're constantly being guarded. Yes, because it was right there by higher ground, seeing things at a higher level, not feeling so guarded. Told you to take a minute. Valric's Castle. Brave words and brave deeds. I feel like through with this project, this energy that I'm tapping into, you are stepping into being able to have a heightened positivity with being able to speak your words and bravery in a very compassionate way, with brave deeds behind it, like honoring it, really standing up into it, like having those brave, like just energy to really surmount over any obstacle. Sandhaven. To reach your Sandhaven. To reach your own castle. That is really cool. I'm gonna do it again. And make every day an adventure. Because every day is an adventure. We learn more about ourselves. We learn how to honor ourselves more. We learn where our healthier boundaries are. And we learn how to positively communicate that with other people. And trust in the magic that every day brings. That's so beautiful. 38 minutes, Cancer. That's it. Okay. All right. So with those, the best path from here to there is not always a straight line. That's awesome. Trust the detours. That is awesome. It's the night. The best path from here to there is not always a straight line. That's awesome. That's beautiful. I really like these cards. And y'all got to be the first to see them. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to get some energies of the moon. For this 2. All right. So I think I have Taurus next. I don't think I'm going to pull these out. I think that was going to be my little special for Cancer for this week. Is y'all are going to maybe be the only ones to get those cards this week. Oh my gosh. My God. Okay, let's see. Out of the 3 big ones, which ones will you get? This one. I like this one for Cancer. Cancer, you got Bella. Think positive every day. Feel the bliss of joy and energy that comes with it. These ones are holographic too. I freaking love these ones. Okay. I am totally going to get me one of these. These things are so cool. Moon. Where's my moon card? There they are. Okay. My moon cards. Energies of the moon. What other messages do we have for Cancer? Confidence will be your key. Confidence in yourself, confidence in your work, confidence in your intuition and your emotions and knowing what is best for you and for what it is that you are working on, working through, or working with. Because some of you, I feel it has to be with when it comes to like really rooting and grounding a relationship. Okay. And really seeing how to handle this in a very healthy way to where you don't have toxicity into it. And I feel as like you have a lot of like fast thinking going on when it comes to that. So confidence is just going to be your key. Confidence in just being who you are and just naturally being yourself. And if they don't correspond with it, if you don't correspond with naturally the way you are, then that's your sign that there's someone else, okay? That this is just showing you something to be more aware with yourself so that you know you have no question, you have clarity. Change. Be open to fly into that change. It's beautiful. Cancer. To see, to know, is to be focused. To know the direction you want to go, to see in your mind's eye the direction you want to go, is to be focused on your direction. Yeah, I wrote all that in it to remind myself, that's what I wanted to present, focus. I do that. And this one, I wrote on this one too. What do you need to release? And I wrote, what are you releasing? Because you are going through a slight energy of something being released and solidified, having conclusion within yourself. And I feel this is very emotional. And you are in the process of releasing it. You have just need to be more conscious of what it is that you're releasing, but the clarity in it is going to come in, so that's not too much worries. But to know you are releasing it, okay, that's what I feel the message is. Not to sit there and think about, okay, what else do I need to release? No, this is something like you are releasing, and you're going to become aware of it. Like it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks that you like, wow, I just released that. I actually don't even emotionally feel tied. And that's when you know you've released it. You don't feel an emotional tie to it, with it, or that it needs to be fixed more in some kind of sense. Self-acceptance. Dang. And time to take action. You got 2 action cards, and it's going to be fruitful. Very fruitful. Because you have fruitation here. The harvest moon. You're going to come into possibly a small harvest of it right now. But further on, the more you put into it, the bigger the harvest of this is going to come in. Almost like farming. So time to take action. into the small harvest of it, and to have self-acceptance that you have enough, you're doing enough, and you're making enough for right now, for the process that it's needed right now. You will have more, you will create and be and create, like, ground more later, but be happy and accept and love what you were able to create and harvest now too. Or else you're always going to be, but I'm going to get more later. I'm going to get more later. I'm going to get more and more and more later. And I feel this is asking you to, like, no matter how small the harvest or how small the reward is, like, be in that moment. Be in that moment of like love and gratitude and like realization and feelings of like you accomplished. You accomplished already. Yeah, you're going to be accomplishing more. You're always going to be accomplishing more, but you are accomplished with what you have right now. You accomplished it. It's like feeling like you've reached a finish of the finish line of that race. And now you're training for your next race. Wow, I like that analogy. That's cool. You just finished this race and you're enjoying the win, and then you go into training for the next race. But still have fun with the training too before the race. Because you have unexpected event to come in, and know that you are protected through this unexpected thing that is about to happen. Okay. All right, Cancer. So, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate y'all's time and watching. And don't forget to like, share on social media. You never know who else that might see this that is going to really be able to help them. Thank you. And to subscribe. Subscribing greatly helps to improve the channel. Once I hit 100,000 subscribers, or 1,000. No, I think it's 1,000 subscribers. I'll be able to do like more live videos and like adventure stuff, because I'll be able to do it on my phone. So yes, thank you so much. And hey, thank you for watching. And what else? Oh yeah, if you hit that notification bell, that'll let you know when I go live again. Okay. So thank y'all so much. I greatly appreciate that. And for those of you that like following my videos, I'll be doing Taurus next. And for those of you that are just watching for Cancer, I will hopefully see you next week. I am not going to make any promises. I love you, Cancers. I am so sorry for it to have taken me this long, but everything does happen for a reason. And I do believe this full-heartedly with my heart. So, yes, I will see you. Goodbye, unicorn out.